Hey folks, so it's on the later side of our normal lunchtime. Scruffy has actually been sleeping on the deck all morning, afternoonish. So he just woke up. So I'm about to bring out his water bowl and probably food, and so we'll see what happens. Okay, so I came outside and I brought out both the food and the water. So that's the water, here's the food. So I didn't wait for him to come to the door. I decided just to come out now, see what happens. I'll wait here a little bit. So it's kind of a nice day. It's starting to get a little warm, but it's tolerable right now. So I have pretty much the standard stuff. So I'm back down to the normal amount of food that I feed him, and then I have the big squishy ball, 2 big squishy balls, like yesterday. So if you recall from yesterday, he threw up, and my belief is he threw up because he's eating too fast, because I basically make him nervous. And the golf balls that I put in there, it used to be two golf balls and 1 squishy ball, and my belief is he's gotten too good at eating with those, so he's still eating too fast. So my remedy is to put in 2 squishy balls and 1 golf ball, because the squishy balls are bigger, so there's less space, and so he has to work harder. Additionally, yesterday I gave him a lot more food because he threw up. So he basically got a full normal cat meal, as if he were, a pet, and not a barn cat or not a feral cat that's eating, hunting on the side while also eating. So I don't know if he actually hunted last night, but because I gave him more food, he stayed at the bowl longer, and so he was more willing to work, I think, harder for the food, and it wasn't such a problem that he didn't eat all the food, because so a lot of times he doesn't eat all the food because it's under the ball, it's too hard for him, or he just gets impatient, doesn't want to be near me anymore after he gets enough to eat, and so he'd rather leave than eat the rest of his food. So when I had more food in there actually may be a benefit, because if I assume he doesn't eat it all, then I'm still not necessarily overfeeding him. That said, for now, for lunch, I'm not going to put extra in there. For dinner, I might, and if Scruffy continues just to sleep instead of come for food, I might just go in, not feed him, just because, I got things to do today, so I can't sit around here all day and watch him not eat. So the point of this is, to try to socialize him, get him to interact, and this is kind of the opposite of that. Right, Scruffy? So I'm kind of impressed at how unmotivated he is to eat right now. So maybe I did feed him too much last night and he's just not hungry. So I think I'll give him another, we're almost 4 minutes now, so I'll give him another minute and a little extra. We'll make it 5 minutes, and if he doesn't make a move, I'm just going to go back inside, and he can have his water. Maybe I'll leave him a treat. I don't know. I'll think about that. I just might take the food inside and say, screw it. So I'm hoping after yesterday, after he threw up and after I made amends, so I fed him again after he threw up, just by leaving a bowl out, and he actually managed, I put in an extra ball, and he actually managed to throw the squishy ball out of the bowl. So I think when I'm not around, he gets more aggressive with the bowl. But anyway, so I fed him, and then later on in the afternoon, I found him in the garden. I threw him a couple treats. He was very skittish, but eventually ate the treats and then came back onto the deck, I think, to follow me, wondering if I had more treats. I left one at the door outside so he'd get it. He didn't take it, at least immediately. Several hours later, I think he did come back and get it. And then I think when I found out he had taken it, I was about to put out another one, and that's when he came back, basically appeared out of hiding to see if I was leaving something for him. And so I think that's roughly shortly after that's when I started filming. So, but suffice to say, he got a good meal last night, and even though he took off, I think it went okay, and I didn't lose as much trust as I had from the previous vomit incidents. So, and last night I pretty much followed the normal routine. So, with the exception of the squishy ball, I didn't make any changes. The point was to try to go on as normal and not have him associate me petting him or me feeding him or interacting with him in some way as the reason he vomited. So I'm hoping that in his little cat mind, if we go on as normal and he doesn't throw up next time, he either forgets it or rationalizes the throw up for some other reasons other than me. Anyway, I ran a little longer than the minute I said, so he's getting very comfortable sleeping, so I think I'm going to end it here and go inside. So I'll see you another time. Bye. So right when I go in, he goes for the water bowl. So I'm not sure what to say about that. So yeah, he may actually still be harboring anger towards me and distrust and okay. So yeah, so we got things to work on. Okay, yeah, that's all for now.